No, but my point is, though, Dave, look, at the end of the day, if you just said to me that you give Conte 200 million quid in 2 transfer windows at Tottenham Hotspur, I'd say he's been well supported based on what Tottenham have done in the past. So I don't think that's not being supported. I think that's been well supported. All right, they've not spent 400 million like other clubs may have done, like Chelsea have done, or like Manchester United have done. But let's be really clear, Manchester United panic-signed Casemiro and Antony and overpaid in that period when they lost 4-0 to Brentford. Chelsea are about as chaotic as it gets at this moment in time, spending money left, right and centre, giving players 25-year contracts to amortise them over that length. At this moment in time, £200 million and those 6 players. If you just said to me 2 transfer windows ago, Conte would get that. They'd finish in the Champions League. They're 3 points off the Champions League now. They're playing AC Milan in a few weeks' time. I'd say this is going really well, but why is it feeling that it's not going well?
But when you're saying really well, I agree with you. And I said before, Tottenham getting in the top 4, we consider that a success. I don't think Conte sees that as success. He's a guy who...
But where's he going to go? Well, who's going to have him now?
Listen,
tell me what club in England's going to have him. What club? Barcelona and Real Madrid going to have him? No. What club in Germany's going to have him? Bayern Munich going to have him? No. Liverpool, Chelsea, City, Manchester United going to have him? No. So my point is...
Maybe he wants to be back in Italy.
He's at the best club he could possibly be at this moment in time.
I agree, everything that you've said.
But
Antonio Conte's mentality is, it's about winning. He's never going to accept even finishing 4th. If he got 4th to Tottenham every year, I don't think he'd be happy. He sees himself like Pep, like Klopp, like Jose Mourinho in terms of winning trophies.
Jamie,
let me just finish.
No, at the end of last season...
let me just finish 1 second. So you have clubs in this country who I think what sort of City, Chelsea and Man United are is that if they bring a manager in, they could probably win tomorrow because they spend that much money. Whereas a Liverpool job, an Arsenal job and a Tottenham job is probably more of a building job. So Klopp's took every season getting closer. Arteta's had to do that. Tottenham's that club, and I don't think Conte's that manager.
We sat here 6 months ago, right, discussing what was going to happen this season. There's always a danger with predictions, and we'll find that out in a bit. But we sat here 6 months ago. We predicted that Tottenham, not Arsenal, Tottenham would be the club, potentially, if anybody, that would go and challenge the top 2, Liverpool and City. That's what we said 6 months ago by the signings that have been made. We can't just all of a sudden become revisionist and say, oh, he's not been supported. We thought, all of us, and lots in this country thought, Tottenham might be the ones that would push City and Liverpool. He's not done the job that Arteta's done this season with his squad. Now, my point is, who should be more disappointed with that? Conte, the club, the players?
We don't know who signed the players, for one. We don't know who chose the players.
You don't think Conte signed Perisic or Bentancur or Kulusevski or Richarlison? He signed them. There's no way you don't do that to Conte. He'd walk out in 10 minutes. I'm telling you now, even... Look, Levy's got some brass neck, but he'd tell you what, he wouldn't sign players on...
When they signed Jed Spence, he made it very clear that was not his signing.
I mean, it's very clear.
That was £20 million.
No, my point is...
But he hasn't even put him in the team, so that's pretty obvious. But
yeah, those players he signed.
What you said is right. We all felt... I always felt that Tottenham this season would almost take Chelsea's position as that team who would sort of challenge. And the problem is, even though they're in 5th and we're saying it's going really well, Tottenham fans are looking at Man United and probably looking at Arsenal. From last season...
3 points off Man United.
OK, Arsenal...
They're 3 points off them.
They're miles off Arsenal, though. They finished above Arsenal last season.
Because Arteta's done an unbelievable job this
season.
Yeah.
They
shocked us all.
But you can't just, as a Tottenham fan, just go, oh, Arteta's done a great job, fantastic, that is it. They were laughing at them at the end of last season when they finished in the top 4. Arsenal looked like they're going to win the title, and Tottenham were having a bit like, doing OK.
If you said to me now, Tottenham would be 5th, as I said before, they're in the Champions League, they're in the FA Cup, I'd say they're on track for what I thought they would do. I don't know what the big problem is. It's what Conte does, to be fair, 2nd, 3rd season. It's what Levy does after 2nd, 3rd season. They almost, if you like, wish confrontation without actually needing to have it. I think they need to basically get themselves together. Obviously, the fans are not happy with Levy at this moment in time because they're singing about him all the time. But they almost need to come together and say, right, we've got an opportunity here to have a great season. They have.
Maybe he just wants to go home. Conte.
I do.
He just wants to go home.
I do. Look at it.
We lost 15 minutes.